words when you multiply decimals is to count decimal places. So for example, if you're taking 6.1 times 0.3, first thing you have to understand is that you don't have to line up decimals. Don't line them up. I mean, it might happen that they line up for the first two numbers, but that is immaterial. You're going to take 6.1 and multiply it by 0.3. Okay, so the first thing you do is multiply like usual. Just multiply like normal. The digits you get are going to be the same thing you get if you multiplied 61 times 3. 3 times 1, 3 times 6. 183, 1, 8, and the 3 are digits I'm going to get, but you need to figure out where the decimal goes. Where does the decimal go?
2.
Yeah, you need to count decimal places. You count decimal places to the right of the decimal, which means you're looking at these numbers here. This has one place to the right. This has one place to the right. That's a grand total of 2. So your answer has to have that same number of decimals to the right. The answer must be the same. A good way to think about it is this. If you need 2 decimal places, you start at the right side and come back that many places. Your answer should be 1 point. How many decimal places, though, are you going to have to put in your answer? Wade Davis?
2.
2. Well, there's only one digit there, so you are going to have to go 1, 2, and add a 0 there to pick up the other place. 0.06 is going to be your answer. If you have to add zeros to get that many decimal places, you need to do that. Please don't, and I know a lot of you will want to. If you see 0.3 squared, please don't just write down the answer 0.9, because that's not right, first of all, and secondly, you're not showing your work. What do you have to multiply? You're multiplying 0.3 times 0.3. Yes, 9 is the digit, but how many decimal places again? 2. 1 here, 1 there. 1, 2. It's 0.09. How about this one? What if I have 0.08 times 0.02? Well, I write out the problem like this. I get 16 as my digits, but how many decimal places, when you count the two things you multiply together, how many decimal places is that? 1, 2, 3, 4. Please know you start to the right and come back that many places. 1, 2, 3, 4. Decimal 0, 0. 8 hundredths times 2 hundredths is 16. What do you say that number? 10 thousandths. Tenths, hundredths, thousandths, 10 thousandths. Believe it or not, if these were fractions, how do I write 8 hundredths? 8 over 100. How do I write 2 hundredths? If I were multiplying those together, guess what I get? 8 times 2 is 16. What's 100 times 100? 10,000. 16, 10,000. Same fraction. Decimals, whatever there. How about one more? How about this one? I'll let you do this one. What is 0.12 squared? What is 12 hundredths times 12 hundredths? Carter Westfall, what'd you get?
0.008. .0014.
You multiply 12 times 12 and got 14. Zero point 12 times 0.12. 12 times 12, I'm really sure is 144. Where does the decimal go? Amelia?
4 spaces and
1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 4, 4. Oh, that's because I'm not that stupid. All right, take out another blank piece of paper. Let's do another one.